Hello there, it's Halo with the Armageddon Report. Several things to talk about. Let's talk about potential future Hurricane Ernesto. So the NHC has been saying from the get-go, Ernesto is supposed to become a hurricane. They keep changing around when. So as of now, the NHC is saying as of the 7th at midnight UTC time, which would be for the Eastern, that'd be 8 p.m. I think. So now they're saying that. So the official forecast has it definitely going into Mexico instead of Texas or something, but there still is a slightish chance, probably not going to happen though. So Florence over here has had the final advisory issued on that, and in the NHC, if you read the forecast discussion or whatnot, at the 120-hour mark, they're predicting that Florence will have dissipated. Did want to show you this though, in case that doesn't happen. There is still some, obviously you keep an eye on it, just as a rule of thumb anyway. Right, Florence could potentially impact the East Coast at some point. That's assuming that Florence doesn't, completely dissipate before that time. This, by the way, is the spaghetti model plots from the GFS Ensemble. Right, over here in the Eastern Pacific, we've got a 50% chance of tropical cyclone formation. However, no impact to land predicted. All of these fun plots over here are from this stuff. What is this? 91 CP. So that's the disturbance number from the Central Pacific. Because why? Here is the international date line. So it crosses the international date line. And because the map system is still broken and I can't personally, fix it. I might have to implement workarounds. Can't personally fix it. Anyway, that means that it has to then go all the way to the right until it comes over here. And then it can start back up again. So leading on over, we'll go to this one first. Here's another invest/disturbance, 91 WP. Oh, by the way, let's talk about the Central Pacific. 0% chance. There it is. That's the disturbance with the spaghetti model plots. It's a 0% chance of something happening. So it's something interesting to watch, but the likelihood that right now, anyway, it's going to turn into something very low. Right, over here, though, we've got 13 tropical storm, tropical depression is what the JMA is calling it. I do believe the JTWC is still calling it a tropical storm. So that's where, when, the intensity models or the intensity charts or whatever differ because they name this stuff different things. It's not that necessarily that they're saying it's at a different speed. Anyway. Yes, still forecasted to go and hopefully not affect much land because it would probably, I don't know what the sea surface temperatures are like up there, but it may well, not be very strong. Maybe bring some rains if that area needs some rains. Are they in a drought? I don't know. And then over here, finally, we've got Haikui, a tropical storm, and predicted to become the equivalent of a Category 1 hurricane. Haikui, the Chinese word for sea anemone. There you go, there's your knowledge for today. It's still hot, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know. Is it tapering off? We've got air quality alerts, and then Oklahoma and Texas, and then looks like places over here spotted with heat advisories, which is, of course, better than an excessive heat warning, but still sucks, obviously. All of these shades of pink, red flag warnings, that's where fire conditions, things are favorable, that if a fire were to get set, it could spread quite quickly, so obviously, stop setting fires out there. And then over here in Arizona, California, we've got excessive heat warnings and excessive heat watches. So, it's summer. Apparently, the grip of summer just will not completely let go. Severe thunderstorm news, it's actually a pretty interesting day. I don't know. Interesting as in nothing going on. That's what I mean by that. Right, so here's your percent chance of wind. So just a 5% chance for these areas, 5% chance of hail for these areas. Tornado chance is not on the books for today. Tomorrow, similar stories. So here's the probability map. So just 5% right now. Day after tomorrow, it says that anytime that there's a 5%. So we switch on over to here and see, what is it? 5. 5 different 5% areas for day after tomorrow. So there could be, slight risk by the time that it's the day after tomorrow. And the days 4 through 8 is where we actually have news to talk about. Out here on the coast, they're predicting it in day 5, so that'll be August 10th, so something might go on. And if you remember however many days ago that was, it actually started, not this thing, but there was a day 5 threat up in this area that, ended up being the 30%. I believe that was yesterday. I can't keep my days straight anymore. Anyway, SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of this lovely screencast where you can watch the old ones here. You can check on like some interesting drought stuff there. Interesting as in it's a drought, it's staying a drought, it's not going to, ameliorate anytime soon for most of the country. However, Arizona, you bastards with your excessive heat for some reason are going to see relief from the drought. Right, WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. There's also weather.gov and Storm Prediction Center and Cyclocane at CYCLOCANE.com. And you can also go on down here to click on National Hurricane Center Joint Typhoon Warning Center at Japan Meteorological Agency. Right, so that is it for today. And enjoy the weird lines all across the map and enjoy whatever today is.